Also, you know what? I haven't played an Artanis game in, like, forever. But I really enjoyed this character. Not because I think he's, like, super OP or something, but he's just got a really fun playstyle. So at level 1, I don't think there is anything to pick. Wow, got out of there. So fucking lucky. I don't think there's anything you can pick but amateur opponent. There's just too much utility. Hang on one sec, hopefully. Oh dear God. We're just gonna minimize that real quick so it doesn't blow my eyes out. There we go. Like I said, amateur opponent just does too much. You hit buildings harder, you hit minions harder, you hit camps harder, you hit anything that's not a hero harder. And there is just too much about that is very good. So, you can make a case for Seasoned Marksman. I think there are times that it's probably okay to take, but they're usually comps where you have someone who's going to jungle or someone who's going to like hold lanes also, which isn't necessarily what you want when you have Artanis in a comp. Artanis is an offlaner, Artanis is a camp taker, so Tracer coming to help me out, I appreciate it. I'm just going to start slapping siege giants, and just like that, they are going down. Enemy team putting 2 people in the top lane for some reason. Maybe they're just trying to push hard, but it's not like Kane's really gonna supplement Imperious's heal. I mean, push super hard or anything. Hey man, just gonna whip him around here. You'll notice that once you get accustomed to Artanis' swap, that you can do a lot of really interesting stuff with it. And it doesn't always just have to be like, let me dash and then throw my E at the very peak of my fallback. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Or you can just miss shit point blank like I do. See if we can kill him. Got him! I did take Shield Surge at level 4, which is going to give us a bigger shield once we drop below 25% health. I don't know how big the shield is, but it does get bigger, which is going to do a lot in the avenue of saving Artanis. And then I dash forward there just to make sure that Asmo didn't get the stack on me. Always try to avoid it if you can. Don't feed him if there's a possibility not to. So we have 4 people in the bottom right now working on getting the tribute, and they have 2 people in the top just dealing with little old me. Have you noticed? That gives us the advantage. It's funny how that works. I wasn't really expecting that type of luck in Quick Match, to be perfectly honest with you. If Imperious were any good there, he would have stabbed me on the swap, and he would have slapped the shit out of me for lots and lots of my health, because he does insane amounts of percentage damage.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute
but anyway,
this time?
level 7 coming up. I believe I am going to take Solarite Reaper. Unless this is like the Warp Sickness tier. I can't remember.
Choose a talent.
Ooh, let's hit the button so I can see. Yeah, I did take. Oh, it was on the same tier. Look at that. I probably should have taken Warp Sickness to be perfectly well. Rainer didn't take Ace in the Hole, so I guess it doesn't matter. The reason I took Solarite Reaper though is just purely for wave clear's sake, because the more AoE wave clear that we have with our Q, the happier we're going to be. Just okay. I'm gonna go channel the thing. You guys, bye. Good, thank you. Imperious is dead. I'm gonna get stopped once by the Asmo, but that's fine. Everything is okay. And then I'm gonna go to the bottom lane to clear out those giants. We're fucking fine. We got the 1 kill. They didn't really get much off of those giants either. Somebody needs to get up to the top lane. And it looks like that's going to be Zul'jin. Cool. As of right now, there's not a whole lot going on. Camps are pretty simple for us to take, so I'm thinking what is going to happen here is our three buddies are just going to keep holding those lanes for us. Not specifically push the lanes, just hold them. You don't always have to push the lane. It doesn't always have to be going to the right. As long as your body is there to get the experience, you're doing fine. And if the enemy team isn't reactively forcing the lane down your team's throat, then you're even in better position. So, on my way there as soon as this camp is dead, pick up the globe, and here we go. So now we have both giants in the top lane, and we have knights in the middle lane. None of our characters died. The enemy team was none the wiser, nor did they, I'm gonna stop this. Gotcha. Nor do they have anything stopping our camps right now. So I'm trying to run back there to kill Kane. Looks like he's gonna get away. No biggie. Still going for the swaps. Imperius just does not want to hit me, apparently, so I am re-slapping him as much as possible. I don't know why he doesn't want to hit me. I mean, I'm perfectly punchable. Traits are in the back trying to get a hold of Deckard. I'm gonna pull Imperius off of her because he definitely could have killed her if he'd gotten 2 autos? Maybe just 1 auto and a passive stack. Keep hanging around, motherfucker. Let's go. Fiber Jesus ain't got nothing. And then that was a snapped lock purifier beam to put on the Imperius to just get him the fuck away from me. We're gonna go take the top fort because this is the closest to us, and if we're all here, we can take it fast, and we can move down to the mid fort, then the bottom fort. Typically, we want to split up in this circumstance to get all of the soak in all of the lanes, but we're already here. Might as well make the best of the group that we have. Looks like Rainer might die to Genji, but maybe not. Looks like he is running the Genji away. Nice. Now, you'll notice we're doing extra damage with our W. 427 per slap. So don't tell me amateur opponent is not worth picking in every fucking game. Makes Artanis a real push priority. Like you can turn games on their head with Artanis, an amateur opponent, and pushing a lane. Like, just keep that in the back of your mind when you're playing this character. Sometimes it's better to just knock down a tower when it's clear that you have some room to do so. But anyway, 13 coming up. 13 tier.
We have withstood this challenge.
13's the defensive tier. So, what I think I wanted to pick was Base Bulwark, which is the spell armor for Artanis when he's shielded, or when his shield is broken, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't remember how exactly it works. But it gives him spell armor, and it makes him insanely tanky. Just ungodly so. But I think what I end up taking is Triple Strike. Yeah. Which is not ideal. We should be killing them right now. See Asmo over there? I want to flip him into my team. I don't know how he got away. Zul'jin just, like, all you had to do was click him. I don't know. It's like Tracer's dead. I can just keep walking in. I'm really not even slightly afraid of their team. Why did they heal for so little? Well, no, Tracer, I didn't save Asmo. My team didn't kill him when he was just handed to them. So, we're going to try to take this, but we're obviously going to get stopped because the enemy team just walks up on us. We're making the right decision here by leaving. So that is the thing that a lot of people don't really understand about boss calls. Like, you don't just blindly kamikaze board them. You have to leave. If the enemy team walks up to you, did you see that fucking swap into fucking two kill? Oh, so nasty. So nasty. Artanis will not swap if he is ruined or stunned when the swap hits. So, you know. I don't know how he got away. His model just disappeared. I'm sure you could see it. He just kind of like gone. Never to be seen again until a half a second later. I guess we're not doing the boss, even though there's 4 of us up and Genji's dead. But I guess that's fine. I'm waiting over here to try to get a swap across the wall. But the enemy team never walks forward enough. So now I gotta walk my dumb ass all the way over here.
Wobbling.
That's okay. Still getting plenty of shit done. Our Rainer is really, really killing it. Take a look at the damage. Oh my god, the bush! Not the bush! Ow! Holy fuck. I had that coming. I walked into that bush. I clearly should not have. I did a lot of damage. Gonna get the kills. There it is. We got one. Now, this is only their first tribute, so running forward on them like this isn't necessarily smart. See what I mean? We didn't have a whole lot of mana for the engage. We could have definitely turned on him and killed him, but I guess we weren't feeling that. I can go take the camp by myself. I might get some help, and then let's just run on over here, get this pushing, call it a day. This camp will be just in time for the tribute. Oh my god. Genji's bottom. Apparently we want to go kill Genji. Instead of walking forward towards the... I'm saving the swap here, like trying to catch him, and then just go, look at that. I fucking hate Genji. Absolutely fucking hate him. But anyway. That's okay. What I should have done is waited for him to E, and then Q swapped him. It's like White Mane is dead. Really wasn't any reason for them to go in there. But I'm gonna get the stall. I'm not sure. I really should have taken Burp Sickness. Which is the slow on your swap, rather than the Solarite Reaper. Because, I mean, I'm not really noticing the damage on the Q. I'm gonna die. Bummer. Yes, that is the correct thing from the White Mane. We should have just stayed in the lanes at that point since they had been dead. I think just White Mane died. Not sure, can't remember. But we're splitting up now, going all to the right places to get the XP. Our camp pushed up enough that they had to go deal with it. And yeah, I don't think the boss call is the way to go. Maybe it is now, because we have Ragtop and Asmo middle. And we found out that they weren't doing theirs while Zul'jin was hanging out up there. But this is still sketchy, because there's 5 people on the enemy team alive. And Okay, okay, I guess it's fine. Now we know. There's the camp. They're not going to be in any position to fight us because if they're taking that camp, there's no way 5 people would be available to fight with us. And we can win a 5v4 easy. Or a 5v2 or 3 or whatever. Oh man. Taking lots of deflect damage there because Tracer couldn't stop targeting Genji. Looks like we're going to lose our Zul'jin. Oh, nope. He just popped that shit immediately. I might have body blocked him just a wee bit. Pull the Imperius back. Try to keep going. I do have Titan Killer, so all of my auto attacks are going to be doing 0.5% of the enemy's health, and then if I use Twin Blades to do it, I am taking 1.5% of their health. In addition to that. So, with Triple Strike specifically, we're taking... Well, math is hard. Why am I even trying to do this? I cannot believe that did not hit him. So it's 3% plus 1.5%, 4.5% plus another 1.5%. 6% of their health, I guess, if I hit him with the W. Which is nothing to shake a stick at. Got the bottom keep easy. This is kind of the simple call because there were a lot of people dead. Even though I had that momentary lapse of judgment where it's like, let's do the camp first. No, kill the keep first because you're wasting time on their death timers by killing a camp or pushing the wave or doing something like that. We're just waiting for Zul'jin. There's no reason to go in without him. We are in... I mean, we're not going to be in prime position, right? But since we have that camp going top, we do want to drag this fight out as much as we can. Just looking for the spook rather than the swap itself. Put the beam down on Ragnaros, make him run a bit away. Even putting our W down, just walk forward is really all that you want to do with Artanis. Try to get over. Nope, looks like we're going to try to get the nothing and channel instead. The difference between Artanis' ults, the Purifier Beam and the Suppression Pulse, yeah, that's what it's called. One is a very huge defensive countermeasure. Probably learn to reload there, Tracer. That's how you stop taking damage like that. And the other is a very strong zoning tool. Until level 20. If you get the beam upgrade at 20 and it resets, and it gets the more move speed, it becomes an absolute team wipe cannon. Whereas at level 10, it's more just for zoning a hard target, peeling people back, making them travel in directions that they normally wouldn't. Which is why I like it, specifically. Like, I love the Purifier Beam for that reason. Suppression Pulse is fine, I guess, but... I mean, let's be honest. You want to pick the laser? Or do you want to pick the, like, the little no-see poof? Yeah, you know. Here are the stats. Zul'jin beat us just by, like, 30 damage. That's pretty fucked. But we secured enough kills and tanked enough damage. And then the talents, amateur opponent at 1, shield surge at 4. Not 2, sold on Solarite Reaper at 7. I do like the wave clear that you get, but I don't think... there were a lot of moments in that game where the warp sickness would have been more useful because the swaps that I did land could have benefited from a this low on the E. And if Raynor had gone ace in the hole at level 1, he would have procced a lot of extra damage there. And then 13 was Triple Strike. Not that I love it, but it did work with the 16 Titan Killer, and then 20 Target Purified. Not that we got to use it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have a lot of fun with this character. Everybody has a lot of fun with Artanis just because he's fun. His kit's fun. Everything about him is just fun to play. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have yourself a good old-fashioned good day, and I'll see you next time.